to try and get there before the line. It's not going to happen, race fans. Zach Saloom has gone from pole to the back of the grid and will now have to work over this field for 10 laps to try and salvage something out of it. There should be a gap on one. Lights out. Joyce is going to exploit the fact that Saloom's not there. He will lead through turn number 1. Second place, the 29 is Stuart Gould. Here comes Hartley up into third. Oh, they get muscled out. The 14 cart moving over the number 5 of Adam Bell. Bell's going to have some green tyres as he gets to the top of that turn, and then they run single file down into the paperclip. Well, what can Saloom salvage? He's passed 5 carts already. He's going to make it 6 down on the entry to paperclip. But it's 95 Joyce out in front. Gould in second place. Hartley's third. Saloom again pulling out of the draft up the inside. He's going to try and make it 2-3 wide up through Horseshoe. Will he get another cart at the top? No, he has to slot back in behind. The first time back down the mountain here in pre-final action for Rotax Max Heavy, brought to you by Lascom Motorsport. The drama starting here on day 3 of this awesome Giltrap Nationals. Joyce leading, Stuart Grant second, Hartley's third, Brendan Hart, stunning start behind. He's up to 5. Adam Bell, Aaron Cunningham, Felix Hume, Mark Gargan. Well, I don't know if they'll be able to contain the 95 of Joyce. Watched this guy win a national title a couple of years ago, and he absolutely dominated it. Is it time for him to shine again here in this beautiful sunshine of Rotorua? Through the infield section they go. Look at Saloom. He's moving up through the field pretty quickly. He knows that he's got to try and at least get on the front 2 rows if he wants a chance in that final later on today. We'll talk to him as well and find out what that issue was. It's never what a driver wants on an outlap. Joyce off turn 11. The action hotting up for second, third and fourth. Here comes Hartley down the inside of turn number 1 to force the issue for second place. Goulden's going to have to lose second position, goes back to third. Right behind them, the 14 of Darren Walker. Campbell Joyce fastest on the racetrack, 56.0. Stuart Gould, 56.3, 56.2 for Caleb Hartley. Darren Walker, 56.2. Well, we'll wait to see what Zach Saloom can do when he's got some fresh air, showing up in 9th position near the 92 from Hawke's Bay. 95 Joyce stretching away. Saloom now making more moves up through the paperclip. He's come up into 7th position already. 6 places right in front of him. I think that's the 69 of Brendan Hart. Well, just how far up can the 92 of Saloom go? Might finish up on the 3rd row. Joyce off the final turn again. We have 7 laps to go. And Joyce has just posted a 55.6. He is absolutely on fire. 55.6 for Joyce, 55.9 for Hartley. Joyce is 3 tenths quicker. So we're already up into the top 6. Plenty of laps left to try and catch up to the next cart in front of him, which will be the number 5 of Adam Bell. Well, this field's starting to single file. We've got basically 3 groups. There's a move by Cunningham down the inside, trying to make a move on the 69 of Hart. They go bar to bar through the infield. Felix Hume as well, I think it is, in the 66. We can see them here on the footage as they go through the switchback onto the back straight. Doesn't show you the elevation change, but it is quite a steep back straight and very fast into turn number 11. Joy's in front. Here comes Walker down the inside of third. Walker starting to come on strong in the number 14 car. Zach Saloom's gone fastest. Saloom up into 6th position, and now will focus on the 5 of Adam Bell and might just yet find himself up in the top 4 perhaps. We're only half race distance in this pre-final, brought to you by Lascom Motorsport. Stuart Gould wants 3rd place back. Darren Walker stole it away at turn number 1. 55.6 for Campbell Joyce, 55.6 Caleb Hartley. Well, is Caleb Hartley now going to start making inroads on the race leader? Fastest on the track was Zach Saloom, 55.5. He was a 10th quicker than the race lead. And maybe Campbell Joyce, that cart's just starting to go off a little bit in the second half of this pre-final. Keep an eye on that lap time next time by as they come off turn 11. for Joyce. No, 55.5 for Hartley. So Joyce consistently better than the chasers, except for the 92 of Zach Saloon, who's fastest on track again, 55.3. And you can see that Saloon is not too far back now off fifth place. And right in front of fifth is Gould in the 29. Is there time for Saloon to steal away a top 4 position and get on those front 2 rows? I think it's vital for him if he wants a chance in that final. Smooth driving out there for Joyce. Tucks in as they make the charge up the top of the mountain. There's huge elevation here on this 1,241 metre racetrack. 8 metres wide. There's 1,946 foot ASL elevation. It is huge. It's just a shame we don't have a 3D live stream. That would be awesome if you could see that. We need someone to computerise the maps of these tracks and then you get a good view of it. So look at him, absolutely tucked down and behind the seat. Driver, former national champion, trying to salvage anything he can out of this PreFinal. He's gone quicker again, 55.29. He's just 1/10 outside the track record. Joyce still race leader. Caleb Hartley second, Darren Walker third, Stuart Gould in fourth, Adam Bell is in fifth. You see it on the stream there as they run through the switchback in the paperclip part of the track. You get a little bit of an idea of that elevation on that footage. Plenty of battling going on through the pack also. Gargan holding out Margarison in the 93. Ashley Higgins, the 3NZ, finding life a little bit tough here this weekend at the Nationals. 2 laps to go. Fresh air for the 95, focused forward, and here comes Saloon now down the inside, makes the pass on Adam Bell for fifth place, and he's going to go for fourth. Oh, that's possible. He didn't quite pull it off. Oh, really, he's going to get muscled out to the grass. Well, that would have been a master stroke if he could have managed that. Saloon, though, has gone past for fifth, and Stuart Gould's just in front of him right now. So those top 2 rows are definitely a possibility for Saloon. I don't think you'll be able to catch Walker, who's a little bit further up the racetrack. There goes Saloon down into the paperclip, makes a move, goes through for third place, consolidates it, gets the run up to the top of the mountain for Horseshoe. Campbell Joy's leading. He's led every single lap. He took advantage of the fact that no one was on grid number 1. And he takes a quick look back there, then tucks back into the office. 2 laps to go. PreFinal racing. Lascon Motorsport. Hartley takes a look back also. He knows he's looking good there in second place for a front row start. Walker in third. Zach Saloon, 4th place. Stuart Gould 5th. Adam Bell is 5th. Is in 6th place. Cunningham 7th for the superstar. He's had a good run as well. If we have a look, he came off grid 8. He's made up a position, but he's had to fight hard for it. You can see the paperclip part of the track there on the stream as well. Very technical part of the racetrack. Opens up a lot of passing opportunities. And as they run back up the top of the mountain, we are only a lap and a half away from having a PreFinal winner and one of the big upsets of the weekend already. Joyce tucking in, the familiar stance of that man. He's a big lad, Campbell Joyce. Uses all that upper body weight as well to get grip. You watch him when he's racing in the wet. He's one of the masters of that. Final lap, the last lap borders out. Saloon back to running fast laps. He's just gone the quickest lap of the race again, 55.221. Still just a 10th outside that track record. And I'll tell you what, Saloon would have been wishing that this was a 15-lap PreFinal, because he would have had a chance of second place, I think. Through the paperclip for the last time. Look at them battling further back as well, up the top of the circuit as they make the run down to infield. Just in front there is the 20 of Mark Gargan. He's leading that battle over the 93 of Margarison, the 3NZ of Ashley Higgins, the 44 of Scott Allwright. But at the top of the circuit, through the S's, he took command of it at turn number 1. He stretched away your PreFinal winner for the Lascon Motorsport Rotax Heavy, the 95, Campbell Joyce. Second place, 94, Caleb Hartley. Third place, 14, Darren Walker. 92, Zach Saloon. A brilliant charge back from 16th to 4th. And